Welcome to this 50th anniversary tribute of the 1971 season of the World Sports Car Championship, as we honor the drivers, the cars, the tracks, and the races. 1971 marked the end of an era for sports car prototype racing. It was the final year for the Group 6 class, which had run from 1966 to 1971. It was also the final year that the Group 5 category allowed up to 5-liter engines. It was a time when Group 6 prototypes, which had already been cut down to 3-liter engines in 1968, competed evenly with Group 5 sports cars with their larger engines. The opening round of the 1971 season was the Buenos Aires 1,000-kilometer race. It took place on January 10th at what present day is called the Autodromo Juan y Oscar Galvez. The Buenos Aires 1,000-kilometer was originally on the World Sports Car Championship calendar from 1954 to 1960. Then there was an 11-year hiatus from the circuit before the championship returned in 1971. And there would be only one more running in 1972 before the circuit disappeared from the calendar permanently. The Autodromo has many layouts, with the 1,000-kilometer race run on the layout called Circuit Number 15. At approximately 6 kilometers long and lap times under 2 minutes, Circuit Number 15 is a combination of long straights, fast sweeping curves, and only 2 slow hairpins. The starting grid is a recreation of the same grid of the 1971 race. The cars and liveries are not identical, but every attempt has been made to match them as closely as possible. The Alfa Romeo T33/3s are replaced with the /12s, but the AS strength has to be dropped to reflect the pace of the /3. There are no Matra MS660s available, so I had to substitute it with a Lola T70 Mark II Spider. All the Ferrari 512M entries have been replaced with the 512S from the AC Legends prototype pack. And all the Lola T210s and T212s I originally tried to replace with a T290, as it's a natural substitute for the 2-liter cars. However, the T290 was not up to pace. I tried the T280, but I had issues getting it to work. So again, I settled for the T70 Mark II Spider as a substitute. Lap times in 1971 were from 1:52.7 on the pole to around 2 minutes and 4 seconds at the back of the pack. Lap times in this simulation are tighter, around the 2-minute mark. But considering the need to take the Ascari chicane, which was not done in 1971, these lap times seem comparable. The most significant event of the race in 1971 was the tragedy that marked the end of the rising star of Ferrari driver Ignazio Giunti. As a Ferrari Works driver, he was debuting their new prototype car, the 312 PB, alongside co-driver Arturo Merzario. While leading the race on lap 38, Giunti collided with the stopped car of Jean-Pierre Beltoise's Matra on the exit of the last turn. Ignazio Giunti's rising star was extinguished instantly. Prior to that fateful day, Giunti had been a works driver for Alfa Romeo, finishing second in the Targa Florio and fourth at Le Mans. And in 1970, he was signed by Ferrari and proceeded to win both the Sebring 12 Hours and the Targa Florio. To pay tribute to Giunti, I will be driving his Ferrari 312 PB, attempting to bring home the victory that eluded him that day in 1971. He qualified second on the grid. However, I'll be starting at the back of the pack as a last to first place challenge. The Ferrari 312 PB was a Group 6 prototype sports car introduced in 1971, designed for the new 3-liter engine regulations for Group 5 prototype sports cars that were to start in 1972. Up against the existing 5-liter Group 5 beasts of the Porsche 917K, the 312 PB did not win any races in 1971. However, it was truly a car meant for 1972, and it proceeded to win all the World Sports Car Championship races in which it was entered. Let's get racing.
Reflex.
Got 20 points to get by here in about 17 laps, so I need to be aggressive off the start. That was close. Tires are cold, but we can't be wasting time. We gotta get moving. The speed difference between the Ferrari 312 and the Porsche 917 just came flying up there on the side. That's going to be typical. I need to get a good run off that loop. Get a head start. Down, made some good progress. The advantage of this 312. You can hold in a tighter line around this loop. That's where a lot of our passing is going to be. And it's a drag race. This is the longest straight here. But, yeah, and there she goes. There goes that Porsche. We don't have any hope to catch yet. In the corners, we have the advantage. out here now, so we can relax a bit. Still have to keep the pressure on. So the Alfa Romeo in front of us here, it also has a lightweight advantage. See how it does along the straight. And it looks like we have a horsepower advantage there. Now this would be the, I believe this is the Matra substitute for the Matra. Obviously it's a T70 Mark II Spider. We have the advantage over this. This is a heavier beast as well. Yep. Just take more drag race, and I think we've got that one. Now we have a little bit of breathing room here. We can talk about the track. It's like driving this track. So this is the first of 3 straights. So start, finish straight. It's up to the S's. Now the curbing on the outside here, it's a bank. You have to really be careful. You can ride up on it, but you want to get off it pretty quick, or it'll shoot you to the other side of the track. This is a wide block loop, multi-apex. It actually bends around more than 180 degrees here. You really have to hold it here. You want to get on the gas, but you have to hold it till this point right here, that inside curving. Then it's drag race. This is the longest straight of the 3. At the end of this straight, in 1971, it would have gone straight through here to what we call a scurry curve, but we have to take this chicane in this version of the track. And then we rejoin the curve right about here. And this is the infield section. A couple of S's. Double apex 180. And then other S's up here. You really have to watch this one with the elevation change. You go down the hill. You don't want to come in here too fast. The car is a bit upset. And then you have to hold it tight on the outside here. And then this is the second hairpin. And we're back to the start for this straight. Porsche here. Nope. Well, we should be able to take it on the inside, around the loop. Just like that. Well, hopefully we get a better run off. If we don't, then it's going to beat us on the drag race down the long straight here. See how it goes. Inside line. that outside pavement. It's not something you want to stay on too long or even try to avoid for the most part. As you can have seen, the car gets a bit upset. Closing in on this next pack of cars, which is great. Like the other 312 PV up ahead of Ignazio Giunti, who started in second, so this would be the lead pack. I lost track of how many cars we passed, so I'm assuming this is the lead pack, and that we're in fifth right now. A late break in there. I'll talk about the braking zones on this next lap. So coming up to this S, I really don't set braking marks too much. I mean, I just basically try to brake by feel or intuition. These cars have such a long braking distance, it really doesn't pay off to slam on the brakes. I find it upset the car. There's such a fine margin between braking too early and braking too late. I'd rather be on the early side and then really rely on a lot of trail braking. Start the braking early. Judge the speed going in for the braking zone and then rely on the trail braking after that. This is probably the trickiest braking right here. You're coming off this Estes and you really need to get on the brakes early, but you have to get the car straightened out. These cars, can get a little unstable, braking while turning. So that is that braking zone back there is probably the critical one, the one that's most likely to lead to mistakes. And this one here, you really want to just slow the car down, take it nice and easy through the S's here. You can't drift too wide, and then you're braking into this hairpin. It's really about trying to keep the speed down so you can set yourself up coming out of that hairpin, leading up to this long straight. Same here. Just get off the speed. Bring the car through nice and smooth, so you're set up nice for this straight. See if we can get the inside line of the loop past these two cars. Now the Porsche is the heavier car. There we go. 312, obviously we're matched here, but alright, let's see what we're like down the straight. I got a better start off the exit there, so we have this straight to ourselves. Keeping an eye on that Porsche behind us, keeping the inside line. He's boxed in, taking the outside line from the 312. So it's like I was saying with this curve here, you come in here, and you get on the brake, and really, as soon as you can get straight, otherwise you can get late on the braking and really mess up this hairpin. Tight, the inside, get on the gas. Inside line again. I think we're good. I think we'll just, yeah, we're good. Alright, I think this is the first place car up ahead if I... Oh, okay, that's just not focusing there. Very easy to get late on that braking. what I get next lap. That's an opportunity presents itself here, but you know, just pulling away. Go for it. I'm gonna go for it. Late. Okay, that was very poor. Well, I went for it, but that was just too late on the brakes to make that stick. And I'm lucky that it didn't collect both of us. There's time to reel them back in, so... sloppy, those S's. Just really getting impatient trying to catch him. I forgot to put on my period crochet gloves. Oh well, next time. Okay, so we're in good position. Try to take the inside on the loop here. Didn't even have to guard the inside that time. Alright, so we'll just try to bring it home. We have, I'm not sure, a few laps left. Let's try to be consistent. Bring the aggression down a few notches. Keep it clean. first lead lap. So the goal here, keep it clean. No point in trying to set any record laps. Defend our position. Take home the win. I just saw some cars, some back markers up ahead. Might be fun to try to chase them down, but not really worth risking the win. Pace back there, but not threatening, so not an issue. This is a nice race. I'm not sure how many laps left we have here. I don't keep a leaderboard. I don't keep a HUD. I just drive the race. So it's easy to lose track, obviously, where we're at. Just wait for the checkered flag. It's a nice race. First time racing at Buenos Aires here. Wasn't sure what to expect, but long straights make for great passing opportunities. This really long loop, this 180 or greater than 180, is a nice change. It's pretty much a high-speed circuit. It's 2 hairpins in that infield section. Otherwise, it's a nice track. Pretty flat. I like hillier tracks, but more trees and greenery. Not a bad place to have a race. Too many challenging sections. I'd say this set of S's here are the ones I was most cautious with. The ones the car gets the most upset with, and you really have to be cautious. That's it. That's the end of the race. Thank you for watching. Next round, Daytona 24 hours. Hope to see you there. All right. Take care, everyone.